What's up, Pirates? Wraith here with Awaken TCG, and today we're going to be going over Jewelry Bonney. So, OP07 is going to be a very fun meta as what it's looking like. So, this is probably the deck we're going to spend most of our time on. So, I want to kind of introduce myself to the deck and then show you guys kind of how it works as I'm learning it. So, first off, we have this Cavendish here that we get in EBO1. So, on play or when attacking, if your leader is a supernova type, you have no other Cavendish on the field, activate 2 Dawn. So, it just gives you a value play, an extra 2 Dawn. So it's a nice 5/6 body, but then on top of that, you get, that 2 extra Dawn to play with. So you can use that Bonney effect on your opponent's turn, or, use that 2 Dawn for something else. Here's a 2K, and it rests a 2-drop or less. So, I mean, probably niche situations where you can rest a blocker with this. Good old Ezo, great rest, and it's a 2K. We have 4 kids. 4 Resonante blockers, which are like the best green blockers ever just because of the effects. 4 Hodies, 4 Zoros, running 4 of these Uroj. And so basically this gives us the opportunity to use that Bonney effect at all times whenever it is up. And at end of turn, it's a 4/5 blocker, set up 1 Dawn card is active. So a mini Grapple Dofi effect. We have 1 Bonney, so up to one of your opponent's rested characters or Dawn do not become active during their next refresh phase. Most Bonney decks I don't see run this, or at least the newer list. I think it's a pretty good card, so I tech 1 of it. We have 2 of these 6/8 vanillas. The Basile Hawkins is a blocker. If your leader is supernova in its type, that's when it gets blocker. Once per turn, if this character were to be removed from play by one of your opponent's effects, you may instead rest one of your opponent's characters. So just a great, tool to negate removal. There is ways to play around this, but regardless, it's a very good card. We have 3 of the Bartolomeos. If a character is rested from your own effects, draw 1 card, then trash 1 from your hand. So basically, you cycle. Then we have it's a cycle when you search basically. We have a searcher, and then we have another 2K, and then we have some defensive tools here. I know some lists run the Baby 5 searcher. This one in particular does not, but I think that's completely fine. There's different lists, but this is the one we're going to try out. So let's go ahead and get right into some matches. Maybe we can find something. All right, we're up against a Zoro Sanji, and Zoro Sanji did actually win a flagship. And then with this deck, I believe you probably want to go probably first. I mean, it depends. It really just depends, but I'm gonna go first and see how that works out. So we have a Cavendish on curve, but that's about it. His hand seems a little subpar, so we'll go ahead and we'll look in that. I mean, we have the even curve, but I mean, that's fine. We can stay on the even curve while using our Bonney effect, which shouldn't be too bad. And then obviously Bonney being a 5 life leader, so obviously mono green, 5 life leader. Oh, and my screen is just completely, let me go ahead and fix that. There we go. My screen was just, the match just started. We're fine. Let's go ahead and draw a card. What did he play? Oh, it's just a searcher. That is fine. Here on 3 Dawn, we don't really have a play, which kind of sucks. But that is completely fine. We'll just swing 7 and pass. And we'll go and rest the Sengoku just for fun. And I think we're gonna go ahead and take this. Yep, that's perfect. Oh wow, so he has Jinbei. Very interesting. I think we're just gonna have to Uroj here, which should be okay, and then we can keep 1 Dawn up with its effect. So we'll just swing 6. Oh, I thought it was automatic, so I had to actually choose it. Because it set it up to 1 of your Dawn, so that was my misplay. Haven't played this deck on the sim. You reset up to 1 of your Dawn that's active, so I had to actually click on it. Hey, we're both learning here. Oh, another Jinbei into a Mihawk into something else. That is cracked. I can see how this deck won a flagship. That is a lot of bodies on the board, and my hand is going to dwindle. So yeah, we're just gonna have to take this, the 7K. And he took back the, oh, he can bring back a Jinbei. Oh, and he's just gonna disconnect. All right, so let's go ahead and run that back. Let's see if we can get someone that's not going to disconnect here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go first again. We're in a mulligan this hand, so that's a bit better. It is Enel, so I don't mind playing this Bonney early. Try to get a supernova. So we have that, which is good. Go ahead and activate effect. I think this one here is probably what we want. And then we'll just go ahead and swing 6K. I guess we could have swung 7. There's no reason to leave the Dawn up since he has nothing to rest. But like I said, this is my first match on this deck, so we are both learning. But I'm very interested in this leader. I love the color green, so it's been my favorite color. And I'm usually playing what's meta, unfortunately, just because I want to, perform in tournaments other than locals where I will switch it up. So right now we're just gonna, learn this deck. I think the other deck that interests me in OP07 is RP Law. Okay, so he took anyway, which is fine. The other deck that interests me is RP Law, so we'll probably spend some time running that deck as well. Both of the decks are gonna get made for sure. But it's still so early on in OP06. That's kind of where most of my efforts have been. Haven't really practiced any OP07, EB1, nothing like that. So I have a bunch of tournaments coming up. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And so here, you're going to swing 5. We're going to play the Bonney. Oh, and did he not rest anything just so I can't use this one? Does not become active. Interesting. Okay, I guess we can just play the Doge. Very interesting. Very interesting that he did not rest any of his Dawn because he knew my 5 Dawn turn was coming up. And so that's very interesting. I mean, he's just completely passed, which I'm not sure how this new Enel deck kind of runs, but seems very interesting. Let's see. We will go ahead and do we even have no, we don't have a 2K, so we'll just go ahead and take that. There we go. Now we have a 2K, which is fine. I think we play Bonney here. Rest one of his Dawn. And then we'll just go ahead and swing. We'll swing 7K here. No point in leaving a Dawn up just because he can swing with the Gadatsu and then swing with leader and just negate my leader effect there. Oh, oh, see, I'm learning more. You guys can, roast me in the comments. She rests up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters. So I could have just swung 6, got 1 card out of his hand, and then not have to worry about anything. So very interesting. We're definitely blocking out of this one here. We'll go ahead and give you a simple blocker there. And we'll give you a 2. I'm going to 9. 9. Okay. I think we should go ahead and play the Zoro, to be honest. Just get 1 card out of his hand. Play the Zoro. And pass. Maybe I don't even swing with the Bonney. I think it's fine. Because I can play this kid next turn. After the Zoro. But then I can only... maybe I play the kid this turn. Then he has Katakuri and that feels kind of bad. I think we probably just play Zoro. And yeah, I mean, that's fine. Yellow is going to be yellow, right? And I'm probably playing this matchup wrong and making a few misplays. So I'm not too mad. Like, we're still in it. We're still in it. We have this boss monster that he can't deal with, even though he's at 10 Dawn. He could Shanks. I mean, not Shanks. He could Ace. He could Ace here, and we kind of lose. We'll give him a 1K. I'll take the 8 for sure. Swing 6. He's probably gonna Ace. Potentially. Yeah, this Bonney effect is so nice. We're definitely giving him a 2K there. Um, I'm not sure what his play is here. 10 Don turn is okay. That's fine. I think we give him a life. I think we have to give him a life here. So we can clear his board, swing in 10, and then we can play this blocker. I don't know about playing the kid yet, so maybe just start doing this here. Oh, I double clicked. Okay. That's very unfortunate. My mouse just double clicked. Just some things. I don't know why that happens. Like either my mouse sensitivity on the click is just very bad, or my finger is twitching. But regardless, we kind of had to counter this. That feels really bad. Well, we're definitely losing now. We're definitely losing now. We were gonna clearly get out to play a blocker. Not even have to re-swing with the Zoro. We could have just left him standing, so there was no possible way he was gonna be able to rush into it. But now it just feels really bad. We have to take this, correct? Yeah, now it just feels really bad. Ooh, ooh. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Is he gonna give me counter? Is he trolling? All right, come on, man. There we go. That's fine. That is completely fine with me. No trigger. That's completely fine. $5,000 is insane. Was he trying to like beta block or something? I mean, he has 10 Don. Like, you're on Enel, like best deck in the set, or top 3 at least. There's a lot of options that you can run here. But I'm still in it. I am still very much in it, and he's just giving me these free swings. He's gonna just. That's fine. That's complete. I mean, he has no rush. That's cool. Oh, you do not have to. Oh, you can add up to 1. Interesting. So he didn't want to add his life, and he's just giving it the rush instead. I didn't know it had that flex like that. Very interesting. But I'm not sure if that was the play by him. If I'm being completely honest, I think I just play another Basile. Go 10-10. Trying to think here, because I could just clear both of these units, and then even a rush ace would not do it. But I think the safe bet is to just try to clear and then play another Basile and stall a turn, because I could go for a game with 3 9K swings, and then I would have a 5 and an 8. Yeah, 5 and an 8. Then it's yellow, get triggers. Let's just go ahead and go 10. 10-10 Basile again. Like you guys saw, I passed for a whole turn with all my Dawn up. Like, there is no reason I should lose this if I don't pass on that turn. Okay, well now I don't think we Basile. I think we just clear his board. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we go like this. I mean, if he's smart, he counters here. Because with the amount of down I have up, his ace is just dying anyway. Yeah. And then I can rest one. So his only out is to have another ace. Otherwise, one of these gets rested, and then I can go for game next turn. I have to take this. So if, I mean, if he has an ace, he got it. Unfortunate that I passed that one turn. But you guys see that strength on that deck. I misplayed like a crap ton and even passed for a whole turn, and now I still made it relatively close. So it just shows the power of that deck, and I'm very excited to give you guys some more in-depth knowledge on this deck and try out different lists. So I hope you guys are excited as well for OP07. A little update: I probably will be out of town every weekend from here on out. For the most part, attending events. So if I see anybody at Texas, come up to me and say hi. I would love to meet all of you guys out in Texas. I will be there all weekend, and then we have the giveaway almost coming into a week and a half left. So make sure to go to the links down in the description. I have a Patreon video, me versus Jonas, coming out today. As you guys are watching this, it should be up on the Patreon. Go check that out. And then I have the Moria guide in the works. Couldn't finish it for this week as I leave tomorrow, but by next week it should be complete. So stay tuned for that as well. With that being said, make sure to like this video, comment down below, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.